Okay, everybody. So I think this is pretty important. So whether you like Pete Santilli or you don't like him, it is a mute point. But here's what is important, regardless. I mean, he had a gun in his car. He got pulled over. They tried to say it was about freaking this or that. Apparently, read this title right here: Fox 19 News exclusive. Right? News reporter shows up on the scene. Right? What's the title here? Hold on a second. I got something popping up. What's the title? Suspect in Newtown incident speaks. Peter Santelli wrongly showed up on terror list. So we're talking about the no-fly list, right? So what's Pete Santelli do, right? He's called the Secret Service. He's called the FBI. He's done stories. He's reported what he believes to be his truth, right? And he wrongly showed up on a terror list. Now, I think that he fucking showed up on the terror list, just like we're all going to, okay? Because we are, what do they call us? The dissidents, or what was that term that they used? It was it belligerent combatants? I believe that was what they were referring to as media, or non-mainstream media, or all media, was belligerent non-combatants, something like that. But anyways, so he ended up on a terror list. They pulled him over. They said it was because he was on the phone. Then they said it was because he didn't have his seatbelt on. And then they asked him if he had a gun, and he's all, yeah, I got a gun in the car. You can have a gun in your car. If I go to the shooting range and I'm driving home from the shooting range, I have a gun in my car. That's not illegal. That's how you get guns from point A to point B. You put them in a car and you drive them. Okay? So, I don't know what his deal was. He said that he had received death threats. Well, shocker. You're on a fucking terror list. I'm sure you're getting all kinds of fucking trolls and shit. But anyways, this is important because here we go. Here's evidence that somebody who speaks his mind, uses his First Amendment right to report on what he believes is the truth, right? And he's passionate about it. He was put onto the terror list. All right, guys, that's all. I'm gonna try and figure out what's going on. I just watched this up to this point right here. This is what the news story says. I don't know anything more than that. But if you don't think that, if you're a contributor and you expose what's going on in the world and with our government, then this is evidence enough to me. Plenty of evidence to me that you will end up on a terror list. So I don't give a shit personally, but you guys might, message to you. Okay. You might want to think about whether you give a shit. I don't give a shit. Terror list, no terror list. I'm not stopping what I'm doing. So, and I'm sure he's not going to stop what he's doing. So personal decision. All right, guys.